thank you for watching. My name is Arit Eminwe. The topic of the video today is how to stay motivated when you're looking for a job. And I am going to share 5 tips that were really helpful to me when I was an unemployed single mom on benefits. So believe me, I have been there, done it, and I wore the t-shirt for quite some time. So if you're unemployed at the minute and feeling a little bit downtrodden by it all, trust me, I know how you feel, and I really hope that these tips will help you too. So number 1, it's a bit of an unconventional one to start with, but I think it's really important, and that is you take some time off. Because when you're looking for work, particularly when you're unemployed, it's a full-time job. And if you were, or when you become full-time employee, you're going to have some off days. So it's really important now, you start as you mean to go on and schedule some downtime. And on that downtime, don't do anything to do with job hunting. Stick to the fun stuff. Because then when you come back to the task at hand, you do so feeling a lot more focused, optimistic, invigorated, and you're able to deal with what's in front of you a lot better. So take some time off. Number 2, stay positive. Now, let me ask you this. What do Richard Branson, Bill Gates, Lady Gaga, Oprah Winfrey, Barack Obama have in common? Well, they've all created a morning routine which they credit to their success. So Bill Gates, for example, well, he runs on the treadmill for 60 minutes while watching an educational video. So Richard Branson, he wakes at like 5:45 a.m. and in order to stay healthy, he plays tennis with someone who's fitter, younger and fitter than he is, or swims around his island. Then has a healthy breakfast. Barack Obama, well, he runs for 45 minutes. Lady Gaga, it's all about yoga and self-directed love, and that's in the sense that she says positive things about herself to herself. And for me, having read about the habits of highly successful people, adopted a morning routine of my own that consists again of waking up early, spending some time in prayer, watching a motivational video, doing some exercise and having a good breakfast, and the benefits are enormous. So I became a lot more positive, optimistic, productive, and able to kind of bounce back from some of the knocks and the pressures of the day. It's a bit like wrapping yourself up in bubble wrap before you leave the house. So think about how you can start your day. So you could, for example, start reading an autobiography of somebody that really inspires you and commit to reading 20 minutes or a chapter every morning. It might well be that you watch a motivational video, or you read a motivational blog, or you watch a TED talk, or if you're a person of faith, it could be that you spend 20 minutes reading your Bible, or exercise might be your thing. But ultimately, you want to create a habit, a morning habit that sets your mind right, leaves you feeling inspired, because that will make you feel positive throughout the day. So number 2, stay positive. Number 3, have a vision. I've talked a lot about this in my video 5 tips on how to get a job without experience. It's really important to get clear about what it is you want to do, because in the past I just applied for loads of stuff, but I had a child to feed, I needed money, and that the money in the job was my focus. But it just also becomes counterproductive, because the more I put out there, the less I got back. So get clear about what it is you want and have fun doing your vision. So I like to get A3 sheet of paper, some colored pens, some magazines. I cut out inspirational quotes, scriptures. I put up there salary expectations, the names of companies I want to work with. I put up there it's a full-time job, the hours I wanted to work with, some of the benefits I wanted to get. You know, you might think, is it national, international? Do you want to work for a not-for-profit or a big corporate? Get it all out there. You might even go beyond work stuff and put some personal stuff. Like I had my dream car up there, I had the house, holiday destinations. Just have a lot of fun with it. It doesn't have to be really dull. Have some fun with it. And then when you're done, you want to put that vision somewhere you're going to see it every day. Like I take a picture of my vision, because I've renewed it obviously over years. I take a picture of my vision. It's on my iPad, it's on my phone, so there is no escaping where I want my future to go. And it's something that really inspires you when things are not going well, that you look and you think, okay, this is seriously what I'm committed to. What's going on right now doesn't really matter. Helps keep you focused. And trust me, it sounds fluffy, but it works. A lot of the companies that my business Diva now work with were once names on my vision board, and I was bold at times, and I had my car being involved in a car accident, and I thought I didn't have the money to buy a new car, but I was like, you know what, I want someone to bless me with a car, and I named it, I described the color, everything, and you know what, it happened. So trust me, it really works. So get clear about your vision. I've even lost track of the numbers now, but I think we're at number 4. So once you have a vision, then start to think about some goals, because think about your vision as your map and your goals as a way to get there. And I always started with 3 goals, and they were pretty much the same every week. And the first one was always about job hunting. So I committed to looking for 3 jobs every week, applying rather for 3 jobs every week. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but think quantity, not quality, because it takes time to research those 3 jobs. Then it takes time to research each of those companies, the roles, etc., in a lot more detail. And then you've got to apply, get someone to read your application form. So it takes a lot of time. So commit to 3. I also committed to attending a networking event every week, because your network is your net worth, and you don't know who you're going to meet. So really, it's good to get out there and start connecting with people. So I went networking. And number 3 was about knowledge. It's really about me keeping up to date with what's happening in my sector. Or if you're interested in doing something that's more around marketing, what's happening within that occupation itself. So because when you become more knowledgeable, you naturally become more confident, because you can hold your own in a conversation, and that comes across in your application, it'll come across in your CV. And that makes you more attractive to an employer. So always keep your knowledge up. So you might just want to follow some industry blogs, for example. Like for me, I read the trade magazines for my sector, which was Screen International for film and Broadcast for TV. So, just keep an eye on who is saying what, who the thought leaders are in the area of your interest, and follow them. So once you've got your goals, I used to break them down into to-do lists. So it might be on Monday, start would be to research jobs, apply, or next day it could be about networking. But ultimately, having a to-do list added some structure to my day, because if you're unemployed, it's quite easy for you to fall into a structure by default, and that could be watching daytime TV while you're sitting on your smartphone just applying for one job after another, mindlessly doing it. Or you can purposefully create some structure to your day, which is a very different thing altogether. That's you determining what you are going to do on purpose. So think about how you want to structure your day through aligning your goals, or aligning your goals into a to-do list. So that was goals. And number 5, last but by no means least, is all about volunteering. Now, I'm a big believer in you reap what you sow. Give, and it is given back to you in good measure. So I volunteered, and I had a friend at the time who was setting up a fashion show. She didn't have a lot of money, so I volunteered my time. I also was a little bit more strategic with my volunteering. I wanted to get into film and TV at the time, so I was at the very start of my career, so I volunteered to run on other people's productions. No, I wasn't paid for it, but at the time, and it was more about me reaching out and helping other people's vision become a reality, because in turn somebody will reach out and help my vision become a reality. And that is why I volunteer, and still volunteer my time today. So it's really important also, because it gives me a sense of purpose. Because when you're applying for job after job after job and it's not going your way, it can knock your confidence and make you feel like less worthy, and the volunteering helped overcome that. And also they give me something to look forward to as well, because if you're not working and you're at home, you spend a lot of time at home, you can feel isolated. So volunteering is a way to get out and stay connected. So think about volunteering. So from the top, take a day off. Rest is important. Stay positive. Get a vision and have fun when you're envisioning. Have some goals and volunteer. I hope you found that useful. Give this video the thumbs up. Click the link below and you'll find details of current opportunities at Diva, and feel free to share this video, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.